Reliance Industries chairman Mukesh Ambani has already set in motion a strategic plan for succession of the company. Speaking at the company's annual shareholders meeting, Mukesh Ambani said Isha, Akash and Anant Ambani's appointments were approved by the board of directors in a meeting earlier in the day. Neeta Ambani stepped down as director of the board but would remain chairperson of the Reliance Foundation. The 66-year-old also said that he would remain chairman and managing director for 5 more years and mentor the 3 third-generation Ambanis. 2 decades ago, Reliance's founder Dhirubhai Ambani passed away without a will or a clear leadership transition, stirring a bitter feud between Mukesh and his younger brother Anil. Reliance was eventually divided up following the intervention of their mother. 3 years ago, Ambani began including his children in major family business decisions, involving them in talks with the Meta platforms to secure a $5.7 billion investment. Formal roles have been carved out for Isha, Akash and Anant in Reliance's energy, retail, telecom and digital services arms. The next-gen Ambanis are already steering their respective subsidiaries through crucial milestones. A week back, Qatar Investment Authority announced an 8,000 crore rupees investment in the Isha Ambani-led Reliance Retail Ventures. The investment boosted the company's valuation to nearly $100 billion. At the AGM itself, Akash Ambani headed Reliance Jio, also announced the launch of Jio Bharat, a 4G-enabled affordable phone with smartphone-like features that also supports UPI payments. Further, the setting up of the Dhirubhai Ambani Green Energy Giga Complex at Jamnagar, among other clean energy initiatives under the aegis of Anant Ambani, will pave the way for RIL's attainment of its net zero carbon targets by 2035. So what does this mean for the company's governance going forward?
Obviously, I think when the young generation comes into the business, they are first groomed by the professionals. And thereafter, I think they are slowly and gradually inducted into the mainstream. Finally, I think the destination board will happen. I think that same transition has happened for all the 3 young Ambanis in the company. Each one of them have been given an individual portfolio.
Nobody is expecting anything dramatic from the 3 kids itself. A company is not defined by 3 individuals, and that to the size of Reliance Industries. There is definitely large opportunities out there, and it needs to be seen how each of the kids get involved in this and grow these businesses. And for shareholders to expect is that whatever business has been done in the past, that is continued and built upon.
What are some of the major challenges that the transition can pose to the company's growth outlook?
Because each of these companies, even though they are separate companies, they are yet to get demerged from the mainstream Reliance completely and get separately listed. Once they get separately listed, I think the parent Reliance will have to take care of the interest of all the shareholders. And that is where I think they have transited them from individual companies where they were board members and are board members to the mainstream Reliance, where now they are going to look at the overall interest of all the stakeholders and the shareholders.
This is just a first step towards a transition. As I told, first is what are their responsibilities or increasing responsibilities going to be. 2 is how are the assets going to be divided. That will pan out over a number of years. So only those are the, I would say, the larger challenges for the family itself. And for the business itself, I don't think there is any challenge.
With Mukesh Ambani continuing as the CMD for the next 5 years, Reliance has ensured that continuity is maintained despite the transition. However, while the AGM drove home Reliance's focus on leadership succession, it stopped short of providing details on its fresh new ventures or the investments already in the pipeline. Instead of indicating a time frame for the much-awaited initial public offerings, Ambani Sr. announced new capital-intensive plans on AI, geo-air fiber, expansion of Reliance Retail to other parts of Asia and Africa, and more investment in gas exploration. These are in addition to the capital required for 100 gigawatts of clean energy generation by 2030 and a nationwide 5G rollout by December. Experts point out that Mukesh Ambani's decision to stay on and mentor the future Reliance leaders is in the right direction. However, they insist that more clarity is needed on the rollout of products and services that the tycoon has already promised.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's making plans for an early retirement. Business Standard.